You be clowning Kendrick Perkins.
You literally brought it up last time we said.
No, I mean I can clown him.
Why?
Because he played for you. He played for the Cavs.
Was he on the roster or did he play for the Cavs?
He played for the Cavs. Remember?
He got ticked?
Y'all remember?
No, nigga.
When he was in, remember they was doing the look at the flick of the wrist, and it was
like,
all
that
in
was
the
like
thing.
in like the locker room.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, he played though.
Fam,
that year.
Did you just bring up something with him playing or him
Like,
dancing?
on
in
He
the team.
played that year.
That's not what I just asked you.
Y'all remember him playing? He's the enforcer.
I don't remember him
This
playing.
nigga said, y'all don't remember him playing? He did the flick of the wrist.
He did, bro.
Like, they called that play. It was like, yo, run the flick of the wrist.
Gonna run back a real memory.
I'll be for real. That's like the only thing I remember because it was funny as hell.
You don't remember him playing.
But
he
that ain't-
boomed on the nigga or something. He
Cleveland
like,
wasn't my
man.
squad though. Cleveland y'all squad. Well, was y'all squad? How many squads y'all got?
Hey, you know one thing I can count on coming here, man. It's foolery from you, bro.
Joe, that's your man's though,
you
right?
had the Henny on the way over here.
Flick of the wrist.
He rolled up.
Flick of the wrist. What up, what up, what up? I am Javon Berry.
I am Zamar Tompkins.
I am Chris Shields.
And this is the Basslines and Beats podcast.
Your one-stop shop for hoops, hip-hop, and everything related to the culture.
As always, man, we gotta give a special shout out to the Baseline Squad, man. We see all the likes, all the comments, all the shares. The audience is really growing. We really appreciate y'all. If y'all rocking with us, cool. If not, please follow us on Facebook at Baselines, at Baseline Pod, on IG at Baselines and Beats, and on SoundCloud at Baselines and Beats. Look, man, it's been a long day,
it's a
brother.
marathon.
It's been a long day, brother. Long day.
You hear your Duce in the car.
Hey man, listen, man.
Joe did have the Henny.
Before we, hey man, be quiet, bro. Before we start, man, I gotta do something, man. This is my camera right here, right? I want to give a special apology to Kawhi Leonard, brother. I'm so sorry about saying you weren't the best player in this Raptors Philadelphia 76ers series. You was lighting their ass up, bro, and I apologize. And you are definitely top 5 in the league. And I'm sorry. You know, that's all I can say.
That's real big of you, man. You great. Made you do it.
Nah, man. Well, you know, when we did this first episode, I said Kawhi was top 5. If we go back and go over our top 5s, I said he was top 5.
You went back to make sure.
Well, I had to check because I'm.
Joel Embiid, was he in there?
No.
So how did you get to that?
You know, man, I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all, and this is like true 100%. We be agreeing too much on stuff lately. So I wanted to cause
so you was trying to cause an uproar.
a little bit, and I wish I would have picked something else.
No.
Because
I don't believe that.
Man, we do. We've been agreeing on a lot of.
No, we really haven't.
If you watch if it wasn't this episode, it was the one before. I'm like, man, we can't agree on everything. I literally said that. We got all the same picks. I had to say something else for the fans.
You was trying to spice it up, huh?
Yeah, man, for the fans, man, because they was saying, you know, we was getting a little dull, man. So, you know,
Uncle Ruckus face.
Somebody told you.
Man, get out of here,
in
man.
my
Uncle
mind,
Rude Coos.
it was for the fans, man. I had to do it for the fans. So, but I do apologize, brother Kawhi, man. I seen the mid-top New Balances. They did look kind of decent.
Did they?
Yeah, man, Joe. The lows, I ain't really seen it. The mids.
I feel like you taking this apology way too far.
Nah, so Kawhi, I'll let your boy, man. Z.
You want the New Balances?
Man, Joe, them always kind of hard, man.
Why? Send Vaughn some New Balances.
Yeah, man. 10.5, 11, brother. Whatever you got, I appreciate it. Z, what we getting into today, brother?
Cool. So it's a lot of new music coming out, a lot of people coming out with projects. A lot of projects just came out. We got a new one from Q. We got a new one from Ari Lennox. Any projects stand out to either one of y'all?
The Ari definitely to me. The Ari was very soulful, man.
Super duper.
Bump that over here on the way over here.
Rocking with that. She got the joint with JID, bro.
Yeah.
JID went crazy on that joint. She got a lot of joints on there that I was rocking with. I like Whipped Cream. I like Chicago
that one
Boy.
too.
Chicago Boy, super tight.
I like Broke. Got a lot of joints. That joint just so soulful, man. That's a good. That's like one of them house cleaners.
I was just gonna say that, man. It make you want to clean the crib.
That was a whole vibe the whole time.
It
listening
make
to
you
it,
want to
man.
clean the crib, Joe. It make you just like want to. Like my girl got like a bunch of candles around the house. You just want to light all the candles and clean the crib, Joe. I don't know, man. Hey, with JID, man, and this is probably a little off topic. Do it bother you that his cadence sounds so much like Kendrick's?
You know what? For me, no, because I'm a Kendrick guy.
Okay.
So I was finna say, like, maybe that's why I like him so much. You know what I'm saying? Because he in my favorite 5. like of current artists.
Right now?
Yeah, right
Okay,
now he
that's
in
dope.
my favorite
JID?
5. Yeah. So on like his joint, The Never Story, a lot of people were saying that like he sounds so much like Kendrick, but I was just thinking like, well, maybe that's why I'm in tune with him so much because I'm a big Kendrick guy.
You know who he sounded like on that joint to me though?
Hmm.
Because I wasn't even looking at like the name of the song when it came on. I just turned my phone off and just zoned or whatever. Like I literally thought it was Anderson .Paak when he came on. Like I'm listening to it and I'm just like, yo, who? Like she got a Anderson .Paak feature on here, and I looked at it as JID. I'm like, oh, that's
I can see that.
yeah.
He went crazy on that joint though.
He went super, super dope. What y'all think about Q joint?
I listened to that before I listened to Ari joint, and I thought it was solid. I'm probably listen to it a couple more times before I give like a
Real review
elaborate
on
opinion on it. But I thought it was pretty solid though.
What you think, Shells?
Definitely solid. If you were to compare it, which I don't like to do, but if you was to compare it like to Blank Face, it might not stand as strong as that one. That one was, Grammy nominated. But I think this one kind of got like a total different feel and vibe to it from that. And just knowing, the backstory of creating the album, one of his best friends, Mac Miller, passed, that had a huge effect on him, kind of pushed the album back because of that. Because it was supposed to come in November. He said he had 3 different versions. And just kind of going through the, real life emotions might have, altered the music a little bit. Like he said, he had 3 different versions. You kind of don't know which one you want to go with. But it still was solid, though. But I rock with it, though.
Yeah, man, I think it was pretty solid. I think I made the mistake, and I only listened to it like once, so I got to definitely get back into it. But I made the mistake of, since it was coming from TDE, kind of comparing it to J-Rock's last joint, because I love J-Rock last joint. So I'm like, okay, TDE finna, put out some whatever, and it's not that. And like you said, it don't. If you compare the two with Blank Face, it probably don't stand it up as much as it did, but it's solid. I don't know how much replay I'm gonna get into it. Like I said, I really gotta sit with it. I don't really like giving reviews off first listens anyway.
I was just finna say, I think we all probably gotta like dig into it a little more. I know for me, like I haven't dug into it like I want to, just because I've been still like on my Nipsey, vibe. So it's been hard for me to kind of like get in tune with some other music. You know what I'm saying?
The West out here winning right now.
They are though.
TDE is winning.
It wasn't nothing off Q joint that stood out to none of y'all though?
I thought. See, I don't want to sound like I'm over critiquing it too much, but I thought the joint that he had with Ty Dolla $ign could have been a little better. Like I kind of like Ty Dolla $ign, and I feel like the hook was kind of simplistic a little bit.
Right.
It ain't too much joints that stood out to me from first listen, so I'm gonna go sit with it. I'm probably gonna ride around with it a couple times and see what I get from it. But I think it's like a solid B project. It's nothing that wowed me yet, but I mean, albums can grow with you.
But I got a few joints on there. I really like Num Num Juice. He said that was his highest charting song.
Num Num Juice?
Yeah, Num Num Juice was his highest charting song.
More than, damn, really?
That's what he said. I seen him say
Off this album or period?
I think he said period, like ever.
Wow.
Maybe I'm wrong, but I could have sworn I heard him say that was his highest charting song.
He had some joints.
Yeah, he said that was his highest charting joint. I like the joint Floating he got with 21 Savage. Another joint 5200. There's a few joints on there that I really, really liked on that joint.
I think what's the joint? Die With Him? Is that one of the joints on there? Die With Me?
Yeah.
That was kind of solid too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So we'll see. You got any more joints that's upcoming that you want to hear from? Anything you're anticipating?
The Khaled, man. I'm looking to see the Nipsey and John Legend collaboration.
Yeah, that's what they've been talking about.
That sound dope.
So I don't know if that's gonna be like the first single off that joint, but we know that they got a video for it too. I would imagine that they would roll that out like that. You know what I'm saying? With the circumstances, but we'll see. It's supposed to be coming the 17th or something?
Something like that.
Soon.
You can't trust release dates though.
Yeah.
It made me think. I wonder how much of that, if at all, how much of that music him and Meek got done before he passed. They got any Lucy's in the stash, or was anything mixed down, or what they got to work with? That'd be interesting to hear.
And it'd be dope if they had at least enough for like a mixtape or something.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it was just an EP, if they got like 6 solid joints, you know what I'm saying?
Just to
I think
hear.
that would be super love to get that. So we definitely got to keep an eye out for that.
Definitely. Anything else? Anything else that's coming that you wanna hear from? I know we didn't get to review when Anderson .Paak dropped his joint a while ago. I know you heard it.
Fire.
It's
Did it
cold.
make up for the last one?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That joint with Layla Hathaway is a smoker. A smoker.
The joint with 3 stacks of smoker.
Yeah, man. He redeemed himself.
Definitely.
Definitely
Would you
did.
was you let down when the second project came out?
I ain't gonna say I was late. You talking about what was it? What was the name of it? Oxnard, right? This one was for Ventura.
Yeah.
Oxnard. I ain't gonna say I was let down because it still was songs that I liked on there. It was enough songs for me to go back to it.
Yeah.
But I think just as a complete project, after hearing Malibu, you know, to me that's like, if not a classic, it's damn near a classic. Malibu. So it's like you expecting that complete project again. I don't know if Oxnard was, well, I mean, it ain't been received as that kind of project, but it still was enough joints on there for me to like because I'm just that much of a fan. So like I wasn't let down, but I just knew it wasn't Malibu.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you get Ventura and it's like, okay, we back on track with a complete project. You know what I'm saying?
Nice. Any of y'all seen them live?
I have. I seen them in Vegas.
Yeah. They say that you should. That's one show that you should pay money to go see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I had to look into it then.
definitely different. And it's crazy when I still got the video and I watch it. It was like a year before Bubbling came out. And Bubbling, he won a Grammy for that joint. You know what I'm saying? And like I heard it, I'm like, damn, like this joint solid. And then it didn't even come out till a year later. So yeah, he definitely got a good live show.
Super talented cat, man. So yeah, I don't know if I got any trying to see if I'm anticipating. I mean, we talked about all the other joints we was anticipating already a few episodes ago. So yeah, but we'll see what's shaking. We're gonna make a smooth transition, man. Social media been bubbling as of late with this whole Ayesha Curry Red Table Talk interview type thing. I want to get y'all thoughts on it. Go ahead, lead us off. See what you got.
All right, so like for starters, like coming into this, I knew we was gonna talk about it.
Okay.
So I did something that I feel like 90% of the people on the internet who's talking about the Ayesha Curry thing probably didn't do.
What's that?
Watch the entire episode. Like it's only 27 minutes, so it's like
You watched the whole thing.
yeah, I watched the whole thing, and it's like you can see like they sitting there, they having a conversation. They it's like 7 or 8 ladies sitting around the table. They talking real candidly, just enjoying each other's conversation.
Okay.
Jada Pinkett, she say, "Hey, so how do y'all deal with like other women giving y'all men attention?"
Okay.
So Steph Curry, my mom, just like, yo, I've been with him for forever. Women do this, they do this, whatever. I laugh because it's like that's my man. I know he's coming back to me, and if he do get a little too friendly, I'm gonna step in and I'm gonna say something. And then Ayesha, she just like, yo, Steph, he get it from his mom. He talks like to people. He's really friendly. He's really kind. You know what I'm saying? He does that kind of thing. And, if I do see somebody saying something, I'm going to insert myself too. But then she's just like, yo, I feel like, it's kind of like weird sometimes because Steph Curry's getting all these people coming to his DMs. And, I don't get that same attention. Mm-hmm. Now, the internet just like, oh, man, she's such a blah, blah, blah. She doing this. She need that attention. Like, come on, man. She, like, can you imagine, like, she just had her third kid, whatever, right?
Okay.
Steph probably never home because he's always playing basketball. You see him in the summer, like, consistently. But other than that, it's like he always gone. So,
yeah.
And then, you got to raise the kids and you probably dealing with some sort of postpartum depression or something like that.
Definitely possible.
Just trying to feel sexy in some way, somehow, some form, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you got Steph Curry, who is like light-skinned God to most people.
I thought Drake was light-skinned God.
Like if Drake light-skinned God, then Steph Curry just like he like everybody's favorite pastor. There,
Who light-skinned God, Curry or Drake?
I feel like they got a fuse to become light skinned guy, whatever. But
They got a fuse.
but it's like, can you imagine like the attention that he get? He like a 3-time world champion, 2-time MVP. He light skinned and got light eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine like the attention his DMs is getting?
Yeah.
And I don't really feel like she probably not getting no attention. But if like Steph like here, like, and she said she not getting none, I feel like she like at least here or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's kind of like, damn, like, am I not sexy to nobody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if Steph got like 300 million bras in his DM, I can't get 1 million here or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I took. I feel like it was something that she probably didn't have to say publicly. But I don't feel like the internet gotta jump down her throat and be making it seem like she's less than.
It's tough though, man. It's tough. I haven't seen the whole video, so I can't comment to
fry his ass.
I can't comment to the depths that y'all have because y'all seen the whole thing.
Word.
But like even listening to what you saying, like, you know, his DMs, they blowing up. But it's like you married to somebody who's in this league, in this industry, you know, A, B-list celebrity. You know what I'm saying? You married, y'all got 3 kids. I understand all the things about, you know, postpartum and all that, and definitely don't want to be insensitive to the things that a woman go through.
Right.
But from another aspect or viewpoint of it, you know, his DMs is blowing up, but they really don't want your husband. They don't want your husband like in the manner that you have him with 3 kids and this beautiful family.
Yeah.
They want the money.
Yeah.
They're not well, let me not say that they're not attractive, because I can't say that. But we know that there's a large portion of women who only see a $sign when they see your husband. So it's like, do you want that attention? Because that's not real attention. That's fake attention. That's not, you know, that's not something that has any substance to it. So it's like, do you want that? Or you just looking for somebody to be like, you know, hey, that's a pretty woman. But like I said before, you know, maybe it's just a thing of people just respecting what you have and not crossing that line. Because it's just like it's like an unwritten rule. You don't mess in another man's family. You know what I'm saying? That's just a line you don't cross.
If you got any type of honor, you don't go there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you a man of honor and integrity, that's just a line you ain't crossing. And the whole world know you married to this man. You know, y'all like this quote unquote image of the perfect family. Like, that's just a line some people ain't gonna cross. So it's kind of hard to, you know, understand what she was talking about, but then it's some things that I can't get from what was said.
As you were saying. Yeah, I definitely feel it took me a minute to grasp, and I actually like made a Facebook post about it because I wanted to see what people was like really saying.
Yeah.
And Muzz was, some people was making sense to me, and in my opinion, some people was extra wilding. But I feel
what's the percentage you say is people that was making sense to?
It was like 80-20, and the 80 was the extra wilding.
Yeah.
But what I can say is, I think I can understand because one thing that I've been trying to work on, like in my life, and like if somebody say something, I try to put myself in their shoes, right?
Right.
So I try to imagine like my wife is just like this huge, you know what I mean, huge celebrity or whatever. My wife Oprah status or whatever now, you know, and Muzz, you know, just fawning after or whatever, and like, you know, I'm in the crib. Am I gonna be like, yo, I'm still, you know what I mean? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think it's hard for people to comment on it, because you don't know what their life is really like. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you would do until you get them 100, 200 million fans coming at your spouse all the time.
Yeah.
That has to create an atypical level of insecurity for someone. I don't care if you're the strongest person in the world. You know what I mean? If your husband is a global superstar, it's gonna create some type of insecurity. Like, yo, all these women after you, all these women after you. And like you said, I done had 3 kids. I just had a baby. My body done changed. I might not feel the best right now. You know what I mean? I think that's perfectly reasonable. And I think if you've been in a relationship for a substantial amount of time, 9 times out of 10, your spouse has said something to that effect in different ways. I brought up the example when we was in pre-production. when we talked about
was that
Just
face
Uncle
about?
Ruckus. Ah,
we was
man.
in we was in pre-production, man.
You know what you say?
We was in pre-production.
Like Forrest Whitaker over here.
But I brought up the example of, like if your girl is one who likes to go out, right? Likes to get dressed up, likes to look nice, and she was like, man, I just want you to take me out, I want you to show me off, I want to have a good time. To me, that's kind of similar because it's like, yo, I want to get dressed up, I want to look nice, and I want you to think I'm attractive, but I want to walk into a room and be like, yo, all these people be like, man, this is super attractive. I think I can relate to it because
You can relate to that?
let me finish. Let me finish.
Pretty woman head ass boy.
You want to feel sexy sometimes.
He quit. He didn't let me finish my statement.
High heels up.
Cause you came with the finger fast, like, wait, let me finish. Let me finish. That's funny.
Oh, let me catch you on Lakeshore Drive in some heels and a mini skirt.
Man, G, look.
Checking his
We know who geek for sundress season.
I think you might have won this episode.
He got you,
You write your jokes before the pod. Tell the truth.
He walked
Are you
you
write them before the pod?
You know I'm a rapper, so this off top, bro.
I'm off the deal.
Like I was saying, I understand, like,
He ain't want to say it again.
I understand that it made me lose my point. Like,
You
when
understand what she was saying about,
What
if it was from the aspect of like, I want to go out and walking in a room.
yeah, because like when we was on our honeymoon in Jamaica, right? We was walking on the beach. Wifey, had a whatever swimsuit on or whatever. And when we walking, it's Muzz looking like, man, Joe, she bad, or Muzz from the resort coming up and he's like, oh man, you a lucky guy, or whatever. And I'm like, cool, but I think that's the type of thing that she's talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, nah, it's like, what you saying?
I wonder, like I've said in pre-production,
You gotta do the face with it though.
I can't do the eye. I wonder, is it that, or is it just a woman wanting to feel like a woman? I want to get dressed. I want to do my hair. I want to put some makeup on. I don't know if I totally agree with that.
Okay.
I don't know if it's what you saying, or is it just because that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah.
Just, I want to just feel like a woman. Like, I want to go out. I want to get my hair done. I want to, I want to go dance. I want to, that type of thing. Like, I don't know where that falls in her statement.
thing,
you know what I'm saying? And then, like, it's just this thing about understanding. All men were created equal, but their level of understanding wasn't. So I just find it
That's a hard line.
created by Arthur Chris
He
Shields.
over here rapping, yo.
Arthur Chris Shields, you know what I'm saying?
Arthur Chris Shields.
She
man.
Go
sign
by
it.
God's Work, Not Mine, Finding Forever, 100grandpen.com.
1 year anniversary, by the way.
give it up.
Get that for my
Give
man.
it up.
1 year anniversary for my man. It's going to 100grandpen.com, man. Check that joint out.
Yeah, but it's just funny how just everybody just totally gets what she's saying. Like, we won't really know exactly what she was trying to say until she come out and say it herself.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all gonna get it from our viewpoint and our perspective. Well, I ain't even seen the whole thing, so I can't really say
Go
too
watch
much.
it, man, so we can chop it up and talk about it. Big facts. All right, man. So let's do another transition, man. It's been a lot of madness in the league, man. Some in LA, some in Boston. Let's start on the West Coast, man. We seeing a lot of shenanigans going on, man. For some reason, the Lakers have still not found a head coach. They still do not have a president of basketball operations, and it's not looking good. We seeing LeBron James trade rumors. Should they trade LeBron? Should LeBron request a trade? Give me y'all thoughts on this, man, because this is beyond me.
Being a Bron guy, do you think they should trade him? What would you like to see? Would you like to see him stay or get traded?
I mean, but I feel like if they gonna trade him, where they gonna trade him to? To where? To get what?
Golden State.
Down the hall, Clippers.
Like I don't feel like it's the worst idea in the world.
They wouldn't do that though.
don't-
But that would be the best fit.
Yeah, I don't think like trading Bron would be the worst thing in the world, because if they just seriously feel like, yo, we can't get this shit right, we don't want to waste the rest of this man's career. We don't want to sit here and just let him just turned to nothing in front of us, and we known as a franchise that just wasted LeBron's last 3-4 years of his career, or whatever. Or we feel like we can rebuild and we can get better by trading him. Like, I don't feel like that's like the worst thing in the world, but it's like, dude, like, this shit is fucking ridiculous. Excuse my French, granny. I've been trying to cut down the cussing on here, but this shit is fucking ridiculous, dude. Like, y'all brought in LeBron James, to the best player in the world, to come in here and be the best player in the world, and y'all got all this damn dysfunction. Like he came from Cleveland to get away from this so he can think about life after basketball, set his kids up for success, and
it's okay.
You know, it's not okay. This is fucking ridiculous.
It's turning red, bro.
You asked me what I thought, right?
You know, right. I just want you to stay calm, brother.
I'm trying to stay calm, but this shit is fucking ridiculous.
You sound like Stephen A. when he talk about the Knicks, man. Man, bro, go ahead now.
Because LeBron James is box office.
I got you, bro.
Anyway, but not, like this, like, come on, man. Like, y'all can't get nothing right. Like, the whole, like, I wouldn't even like hound like getting Ty Lue as a coach. But that's the least y'all could have did was go get Ty Lue, and it's like, y'all, oh no, we don't want to hire him because whatever the reason was.
They said they wanted to give him a 3-year because that's the length of LeBron contract, and they view him as LeBron coach.
It just seemed like they not competent enough to actually run a business.
I like, listen to what you just said. Like, if that's LeBron coach, we don't want to give him more than that. So if he come coach LeBron and they win a championship, all right, well, you're out of here now, bro, because LeBron's done.
But it basically was a slap in the face to Ty Lue to say, this is all you are capable of. You only good enough to coach this one guy, so we going to line this contract up with him, even though Walton got a 5-year deal. Monty Williams got a 5-year deal. Neither one of them got a championship.
He got a ring.
You know what I'm saying? He got a ring.
Just sounds stupid as hell.
And, you know, y'all lowball him on the offer 3 years, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like the organization is just built upon relationships instead of great business mind and business sense. You know what I'm saying? Because this whole Kurt Rambis thing.
Don't cut it.
What we doing here?
I don't understand, like, when they was saying, and this probably won't happen now because Toronto looking better. But when it was just even slight rumors of Masai Ujiri wanting to leave, I don't understand why they wasn't calling him because what he built in Toronto, when he worked under Pop, what he built when he was over there in Memphis, I don't understand. Like, when is the last time the Lakers had somebody super decent in that front office position? Kupchak did his thing when he was there, and then it kind of went like, you know what I mean, went down. I can't recall the last time when it's like, if you are like a premier franchise, why don't you have like premier president, premier coach? You know what I mean? Why I don't understand it.
Because it seemed like they just trying to run everything off the prestige and these relationships and tradition. Bruh, that was then, this is now.
This is now. It's a whole different
league.
league.
A whole different league, a whole different era. We talking, what y'all was doing was decades ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a new day. It's time to kind of get on board with that. And I don't know, man. I don't know if, you know, the Bus family is holding up the legacy of their old man too well.
Because it was it a red? I mean, it was a red flag when Magic left. But Magic obviously had to know something we ain't know, right?
It's just like how he left. It's like he just randomly just said, "Hey, I'm done with this." Like, and now, like, look what's happening. Nothing. They not doing nothing. They got like a big summer coming up, and how
you gonna secure a free agent?
That's what I'm saying. Like, they got the huge summer coming up, and they're in position to do absolutely nothing.
Ain't got no coach.
You can't say, all right, cool. You know, Kevin Durant, come play over here. Kawhi Leonard, come over here and come play with LeBron. You don't have a coach. You ain't got nobody upstairs running nothing.
The biggest red flag was that today they were supposed to interview Frank Vogel for the head coaching position, and Rob Pelinka didn't even know about it. This is your GM. How are you interviewing a coach and your GM has no clue what's going on?
Ridiculous. and then it's like, dude, like, come on, man. Like, all the names that we throwing around, whatever, for head coach, whatever, and we finna interview Frank Vogel. Not to knock Frank Vogel, because Frank Vogel's a good coach. But like, we gonna bring him in to coach LeBron.
You know who would be a good fit, and they brought up this name.
Tell me.
Who I think would be solid? Lionel Hollins. Remember Lionel Hollins over there in Memphis?
Yeah.
You remember?
Old dude.
Yeah.
With the mangled fingers.
Yeah, but he got that. He was stupid. He got that.
I ain't lying though.
But he got that Mark Jackson type demeanor. Like, you know, I'm your coach. You know, he ain't finna be pushed over. You kind of get the sense like if Frank Vogel came over there, LeBron and kind of.
All right, look, that was cool.
Dan
What you
Gilbert.
said. We finna do this though.
David Blattam. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So Lionel Hollins, I think, would be solid for what he. They also said Mike Woodson.
Where are these guys?
Chilling, not off their last stops. I think
Has
Mike
anybody
Woodson
told
got
these
popped.
people, though?
Mike Woodson got popped after he won Coach of the Year, didn't he? Didn't they let him go after he won Coach of the Year or something like that? I don't
Y'all
remember.
naming the owners of Brothers Barbecue to come.
Well, we
doing
seen
here?
the last time Mike Woodson had a super decent squad, he went to the playoffs. Cause
Is that when they got smoked by the Cavs?
was it?
I don't know. I don't know if he was that coach. I'm just
No, when he was with the
coached
Knicks.
Hawks, right?
I think he coached the Hawks, but after that,
After,
he was with the
okay,
Knicks.
so
He had Melo in them, and then remember Phil came and Phil let him
filled it
go,
up.
and
Yeah.
Phil let him go. But that was the last time he did a solid job, and he was pretty innovative in that time, running the spread offense, having 4 shooters and 1 big man on the floor. So I don't know. So those are good candidates, but it's.
I don't want to see LeBron over there no more.
You want to go?
I want him to go.
Where you want him to go though?
I mean,
Golden State.
hell no. I don't know, but it just seeing how this franchise is being ran and knowing that they just gonna blame everything on LeBron. Like I was watching somebody on TV. I ain't even gonna name who.
Who was it?
I ain't gonna name who it was.
Colin?
No,
Nick
it wasn't
Wright?
him. It was a black dude. And he
Jason Whitlock?
didn't I just say I'm not gonna name him? And he blamed everything. He said the whole Ty Lue thing was LeBron's fault. How was that LeBron's fault? You know what I'm saying?
Straight up?
He clearly
Like recently he said this?
he said this today.
Who the hell would say something stupid like that though?
Chris Carter.
Wasn't him either.
It wasn't Chris Carter?
Nope.
I know it wasn't Shannon Sharp.
It was on Around the Horn.
Who was on around now? Bo Money ain't say no dumb mess like that.
No, it wasn't him either.
Say Bo Money, my guy.
But yeah, man, but you know what I'm saying? It just knowing that no matter what goes on in this franchise, he gonna get blamed for everything.
That's ridiculous.
And then on top of that, fam, y'all ain't been doing nothing the last 6 years. So why are we acting like LeBron came and just tore this franchise down? Like I don't like that it just give people another reason to just try to pile on LeBron.
You know why I knew when I realized he really needed to get up out of there? When Skip Bayless went on Undisputed and said, I feel so sorry for LeBron James. They need to trade him right now because he don't deserve any of this.
Wow.
When I heard Skip,
that's deep.
when I heard Skip say that, I was like, "Yo,
Skip Bayless?
Skip Bayless." He was like, he
He
does
said
not,
that.
he does not deserve what's happening to him.
Bro,
That's wild, bro.
That's how you know it's bad.
If he get traded, I don't know where he can.
You don't have no idea like what would fit for him.
I think Chris Broussard brought up a solid point of trading him to Boston. I mean, you would get rid of some of them assets, but you could probably try to pair him and Kyrie with a good coach, and you're in a stable organization, and you have that championship allure of a franchise or whatever. That could work. I'm not against seeing Kyrie going to the Lakers, though. I'm not against seeing Kyrie going to the Lakers and them adding some shooters around them and making a real run with it. With I just don't know who the coach would be.
Yeah, I would love to see Kyrie
I think Bron
come to LA.
I think Bron needs to flex his muscle and say, "Man, give me Ty Lue in here right now."
If they was to make that happen, they need solid veterans around them. I don't like them playing with a bunch of young guys.
No, it can't be.
Kyrie, I don't want to see him with a bunch of young guys.
No, you need some vets. You need some shooting. But yeah, the way they running this franchise is
running it to the dirt.
one of my favorite franchises. This shit is sad, bro.
Weren't you a Lakers fan?
I'm still am a Lakers fan.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's sad, bro.
Jeez, he said one of his favorite franchises.
One of my favorite franchises.
damn! How many you got?
Chicago Bulls, LA Lakers.
You a Thot fan?
How many different teams you done had since
You a Thot fan?
since 2013? How many teams you rooted for?
I root for LeBron.
I root for LeBron wherever he goes.
Looking
I
pretty.
mean,
Pretty woman trying to get his look back.
I tried. It ain't work.
Nah,
It ain't work.
He did
Whatever.
the voice and everything.
you gotta try again
It's
that
all right.
episode. It's
I'm
over.
gonna start writing mine down. I got you. So, speaking of Boston, we done seen these monsters get run up out the playoffs. What the hell happened after game one? You know, because I think when we did our picks, we had them in like 7, right? We all had Boston in 7. Was it? I think I had Boston in 7. I think when we did our picks, we was all saying Boston in 7.
I know
I picked Boston.
I picked
Okay.
7.
I think I said 6.
I think I had 7. What the hell happened?
I feel dumb as hell right now.
Why?
Because I said, man, if this, well, I guess maybe not too much because I said if it was a close series that I would lean on Kyrie more than I would Giannis. And man, did that backfire.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time. I think he scored 102 points on 104 shots.
That is my
I
ridiculous
can't even
stat
think of
I've
no
ever seen in my
time
life.
I've ever seen that before.
That's is crazy.
Bro, I seen him shoot an air ball yesterday, fam.
Crazy.
I ain't never seen Kyrie
I
shoot an
can't
air
recall
ball.
the time I seen him shoot an air ball.
Especially not in the playoffs. Though.
You would have thought his wife was out here talking about shooting attention from other men, man, the way he playing. What the hell going on?
Man, Joe.
Yeah, nah, that's like I can't even like it's just crazy because after game one, like you seen like the game plan they had for guarding Giannis. Every time he go to the lane, they build a fence of people and he can't do nothing. And
I thought it was over.
it's like, yeah, Paul Pierce did too, and he jinxed the shit out of everybody, man.
That's what it is.
I feel like that's what it is too, man.
Paul Pierce jinx. Paul Pierce is Eddie Mush.
Cause he's sitting out here talking about, man, this series is over, man. Like push the papers, like shut up, man. You done fucked it up for everybody. I'm sorry for cussing again, Granny.
Yeah, man, Joe. So was Kyrie playing uninterested when the pressure started mounting?
I do feel like that is like a sign that he getting ready to get up out of there because
He gone?
he just looked like detached.
Yesterday, he definitely looked like it yesterday.
It was a wrap.
He definitely looked like it yesterday.
Because it's just like you've seen Kyrie before, just in his own jersey get untucked and can't nobody do nothing with him.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they won in Cleveland, like he was in his zone and he's a part of the team and they going crazy. He hit the shot, Brian come up, get the block, and it's over. We got the championship. You know what I'm saying? The following year is just like when you can just tell he wasn't trying to do that no more. He just like, I'm done with it. I felt like last night it just looked like he's just ready to pack his bags and be gone.
Y'all don't think that's a little corny though?
Super corny.
I hate that body language or that whole demeanor. Like when stuff like in that first series, in that first game, when they was breezing by, he was happy Kyrie. And as soon as like stuff wasn't going the way he wanted to, it's like you getting like this prima donna attitude. And I think he got
Body language, the statements in the press conferences, you know, anything he's saying to reporters is just like it's all bad. It all send off a bad message. 22 shots, or I should have shot 30 times. Like, fam,
what are we talking about?
What? You know, are you saying like, you know, none of your teammates are capable of, you know, making a few more shots if you take a few less?
That's why I don't understand because and then they asked him about it. And he had the whole quote of I've been playing basketball longer than most of y'all been reporting. I'm a genius at this, and I was like, Joe, you can't. When you're a genius, you can't call yourself a genius. That's like rule number 1.
Yeah,
but I just don't like that demeanor, and it shows like a lack of maturity on his part. You wanted so bad to be this leader and to have your own team, and you wanted to be Kobe after Kobe and Shaq, but all you saw was the 2 championships that he won without him. You wasn't looking at 06 or all them, all them playoff struggles and nothing like that. You ain't looking at none of that. So you left Brian, and now you see what it is, but you can't. You in a good organization. Like Brian had killed to have LA ran the way that Boston ran right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I don't understand like the demeanor, the attitude. Is he a number 1 guy? Can we count on him as we seen what he did as a number 2?
I think he's like a 1B.
He a 1B? I think that's a cop-out answer, bro.
I mean, it might be, but I think he a 1B.
What you think, Shields?
No, I don't think you could.
D-Wade a 1B. D-Wade on Miami a 1B.
Nah, like the reason I say he's a 1B is because like he has the talent to be like a number 1 guy.
Okay.
But like we talked about this earlier on the show a couple weeks back, or whatever. how like the players today they don't want to always be the best player and the leader on their team.
Okay.
Sometimes they want to they want to be able to come in and play basketball and be the go-to guy to get buckets.
Oh, facts.
But if we got our back
Which is
against
why I
the
say
wall,
Kevin Durant is not the best player in the world, but continue.
That's
I'm finna get to it when
let me.
that's.
So
What is he talking about?
What is he talking about?
nobody never cut in and said nothing ridiculous on the
What
show before.
what is he talking about? What is he
Kid, what is going on
that,
here?
that has nothing to do with anything that we're talking
Y'all
about.
done ruffled his feathers.
What is he talking about? He can't be making false about. That's exactly why Kevin Durant is not.
You sensitive, huh?
That is exactly why Kevin Durant is not the best player in the world. I get to my point.
You're not getting your big back, fam. It's over with. Give it up. It's over with.
So bad.
It's over with.
I don't even remember what the hell was going on.
All right, well, let me slide in here real quick. So what he's saying is, basically, guys today want to just go out here and just play ball, but nah, that ain't it. When it comes to being the guy,
right?
You gotta play on the court. You gotta do these speaking engagements and talk to reporters, and you gotta have this burden of this whole franchise on your shoulders. Mm-hmm. Everybody not able and equipped to handle that. Only certain guys in a selected few are able to do that. Hence why I said what I said about Kevin Durant. You going to Golden State, you don't have the whole franchise on your shoulders because this is a franchise who won multiple championships without you, and you basically just coming in and we just throwing you into this system that you fit into. So, you don't have the same pressure that you had when you was the guy in OKC.
Okay.
You left there for whatever reason.
Okay.
Whatever. I kind of feel like this is the same thing with Kyrie, where it's just like, I just want to play basketball. I don't want to have to, when you put me in front of y'all, I'm finna get mad. I'm finna have an attitude. I'm saying? I'm throwing hissy fits, all of that.
Fits.
All of that stuff. Like, that's not how you handle that. You know what I'm saying? And I said this before when we talked about Kyrie and KD going to New York. I don't know how them two guys gonna mix because y'all the same person. So who is gonna be the one to talk the other off the ledge? Y'all are exactly the same. Exactly the same. Only difference is KD have one championship, so now it's like, okay, I thought I was gonna get this certain kind of love. I ain't get it. Okay, let me go on off somewhere else and try to do it because, hey, even if I go and try to do this and fail, I still got the rings. At the end of the day, they ain't gonna be thinking about, oh, he went and joined this team. They gonna just say he got his rings. Same thing that they was talking about LeBron. Oh, man, it was like the worst decision in the world. Like, how could you do this? Blah, blah, blah. Ain't nobody thinking about that today, and we only a few years removed.
Right.
He's a 3-time champion. Or whatever it is. 3? Is it 3?
Who?
LeBron.
LeBron 3.
Yeah,
LeBron
3.
3.
You know what I'm saying? It's just he's a 3-time champion. It ain't no more talk of, oh, how did he do that? So it's kind of like the same thing with KD. So I just don't think them two guys are the right mix.
You think about it, Kyrie got that same pressure too. It's just not to the same extent because like you're not gonna be able to say like Kyrie never won a championship like with that. Like that's why it was easier for him to run off and try to be Kobe because he already won one. So at the end of the day, like you can't say I'm Charles Barkley. I never won a ring, but at least I tried to drive the car. I might be better off as a passenger, but at least I tried to drive.
And with him as young as he is, I don't want this to become like just like a habit for him where you running because let's just say he go to the Knicks. This ain't the best franchise in the world to run to. So you kind of walking into a situation you don't know how things gonna play out. Let's say you go there and it go bad. What you gonna do? You gonna run again? Like that's a bad stain to have on your career.
Keep moving,
and to be running for that reason, just because it don't work. I'm finna go. I don't like it. Whatever the reason. Like that's a bad stain to have.
So he should thug it out in Boston.
I think it's time over in Boston.
Think so? I think it's up to him.
I definitely think it's up to him.
Y'all think people want to see him back in Boston even after watching him? Because we clearly can see the body language and the things wrong with him. Do you think the fans of Boston want to see that back in Boston?
I think if you trade assets to get the right pieces around him, I think they would. So
they gonna have to make some kind of personnel moves.
Yeah,
even
not constructed like this.
Even with the Rozier, with the comment that he made,
but he was doing that because he in a contract year too. He trying to raise his stock, I think.
True, but still,
yeah, that was a wild comment.
With that comment, do you want him back in that system? I don't know.
Well, I think Rozier a free agent. Are you gonna pay to bring him back? I think this is this is his contract. Yeah, I think he's gonna be a free agent. But the way that Jason Tatum performed, the way Gordon Hayward, for whatever's going on, he just wasn't ready this year. And the only reason I say that was, remember when Paul George had that injury and he said it took him a full year to try to even get back close to where he was. Yeah. I think we started Gordon Hayward over there too soon. But I love Jason Tatum, man. But if Boston pop him off for AD, him in the package off for AD or whatever, can you be mad at that and pair him and Kyrie together?
But that Kyrie has to want to be there.
True.
He has
That's true.
Because it's like one of the big things for me, like last night watching the game, whatever, right? Mm-hmm. They getting their butts whooped and they down 3-1 in the series, whatever, right? Most people don't feel like they can win. Who been on that team has been in that situation before on the biggest stage. Mm-hmm. Like if you the leader of the team, you finna get in people's face. You finna be in their chest like, yo, bro, like, come on, I need you to give me maximum effort. We not out of this. There's still time left on the clock. We can play. We can do something. But what are you doing? Nothing.
One thing that ain't really been talked about is Brad Stevens, the guy we thought he was.
He definitely got outcoached. He just got out. I like Brad Stevens, but nah, bro. I'm not saying he's not who we thought he was. He definitely got outcoached, and it happens in series. We've seen it before. Pop's been outcoached before, but this shit.
But like this though,
not to this degree.
Because we was talking finals. Like we had Celtics booked
before.
Booked at the beginning of the season. Book it.
Yeah, it didn't.
Even after things was going bad, they still was saying, "Look, Celtics."
If they can go. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's gonna be an interesting summer.
Yeah,
super interesting. Let's shoot over to Philly, man. What's going on with them right now, man? Is Embiid's health?
Embiid got the bubble guts.
is a factor.
Saw on Mondo burgers before the game and shit.
Man, Joe. What's do you think Embiid to blame? Is it coaching? Why is Ben Simmons getting his pass from the media?
I think they're a really young team, and now you're seeing it.
Me a little bit, bro.
You mean Michael Carter Williams?
Yeah, that's who it is.
He talking about that the picture with the glasses thing, or whatever.
No, I ain't seen that.
You ain't seen it?
No.
Like like how they be doing like when you like the Peter Parker, he clean his glasses.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah. I see that. You stupid.
Yeah, but I gotta say, I feel like they're like a really young team, and it's like you really seeing it now because like Ben Simmons, like you seeing the big hole in his game as far as like him not being able to shoot, and it's not allowing him to be effective.
It's like
in the half court.
Obvious, though.
Yeah.
So was Jared Dudley lying?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
All right.
It just sounded stupid because it's Jared Dudley.
Man, Joe, because that was some good analysis. That's what it looked like right now, Joe.
But like even with Embiid, like if I'm anybody in the NBA circle, I got to question like how serious he taking the game right now because it's like it's cool for you to have like your stomach hurt, whatever. You got the bubble guts, like Shield said, whatever. That happens.
Sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to send somebody to go get you some Pepto or something before the game.
Yeah.
But it's like even outside of that, like your physical health, like I have to question like how serious he take it. If
how hard he working.
You know what I'm saying? If he not
the diet he on though, they been talking about that a lot too though.
That's crazy. And just watching him play is like he don't look like he's trying as hard as he could as far as like off the court.
Cause that might he run up and down the court like 3 times.
Yeah,
it's look windy, bro.
And it's probably harder because we judging our NBA superstars based off like what LeBron does now, as far as like LeBron off the court, like spend $1 million on his body just to make sure he had his best.
I ain't even asking him to go ahead.
One thing like about like what you're saying, and I don't know if anybody ever said it, but it could be a thing.
What's up?
Embiid started playing late. So this is not somebody who loved the game of basketball their whole life. True. You know what I'm saying? So, you got this height, you come along late, boom, you 1 year at Kansas, boom, straight to the league. You got all this money now. You know, could that play a part in?
I think it's still mentality because Giannis started playing late.
Yeah, but with Embiid though, it's also his maturity and stuff too. Because remember, he got injured, missed out the first year.
Yeah.
Then he got injured again in the second year because he wasn't wearing his boot or he wasn't doing something and ended up re-injuring himself.
Yeah.
So it's like when you think about all that and you think about like the diet that you on and like how hard are you working on your physical condition to be able to run up and down the floor like this, and it's cool the first half, whatever, if you can do that, but we need you in the fourth.
Yeah,
that's what we need you.
It's I think what else it is his just natural talent for the game. So many people see him on the floor, including me, and you know, when I see him, I'm like, Joe, if this dude healthy, he is like
clearly
unstoppable. You know what I mean?
I even had to give you some credit.
but
y'all go.
But it's frustrating. So he knows how good he is. So when people are probably trying to tell him stuff, you like, man, you wasn't half as good as I am, talent wise. You know what I mean? But you can see what that can get you. It's kind of like when Andrew Bynum was kind of going like this, and we was like, oh, you know, he finna be next, you know, big in the league. And Kareem was like, yo, come work with me. And he was like, nah, I'm good. What you talking about? You know what I mean? And I look at you. You know what I mean? So, dude, that I don't know, Joe. But Ben Simmons, and I think we give Ben a pass with this jump shot shit too. Because Rondo didn't have a jump shot. J. Kidd didn't have a jump shot most of his career. You know what I mean? You can still be aggressive and attack the basket in a half-court set. I just feel like I watch him damn near every game, and he just like running around the perimeter, or you try to cut in and you drop off pass, over the pass, or you try to come in and do this like one quick layup, and I'm shooting 4 or 5 shots a game. Why are you not being aggressive, bro? Like, why? Like, I don't understand. You got all this height. You know, you can get down on the block. You got this out of this world passing gift. Why you not using it? I understand you can't shoot. That's fine. But it's other guards in the league who can't shoot and still have made a name for themselves. Why are you not doing that?
I think we may see some changes after this season. I don't know if they're going to get out this round. But like you say, somebody with that height, with that size, can't shoot. Okay, if you're going to be on the floor, it's time to do something different. We're going to have to try to put you on a block. Putting him on a block may not be a bad idea because of how good of a passer you are.
Right.
So this may be something that can work. You know what I'm saying? Putting him on a block sometimes, switching things up. High low with him and Embiid. Embiid can shoot from, 15, 16, 17 feet. Deeper than that, he can.
Occasional.
So, Brett Brown may have to look into something like that to get him more involved.
But he tried. Remember, they tried that, and then Embiid went to the media complaining about not being on the block or not being used right. Remember, they tried him when Jimmy first got there.
Every time I see him, he's shooting jump shots. I never see this guy on the block like that.
I don't know, man. The shit is just frustrating, Joe, because you got all this ability and you're just not using it.
Yeah.
So
it really is frustrating because, like you say, when you put him on the post, like he's unstoppable.
Giannis just learned how to shoot.
Yeah.
But he was making a name for himself not being able to shoot. You know what I mean? Just being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Giannis is still learning how to shoot.
True. But just to be fair, Giannis is 6-7 years in.
That's true. Okay,
we gotta let him.
And I did. When I messaged you about that, I was just saying I know technically this is his second year, so he does need time.
We gotta give him time to let him sit back and.
That's true.
Get with somebody, watch some game tape, man, and really analyze what's going on the floor and how he can be effective because you too good of a player to just be obsolete out there where, fam, why are you even out here?
I'm seeing like 7, 5, and 4. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
So
I know all-star numbers.
Last thing, man, what y'all think about the KD injury that just happened? How is that going to affect this Western Conference series? You know, my man Shields over here sweating bullets and put $500,000 on this game. $500,000 on the game.
How much he put up?
$500K on the game. How you think?
A lot of money.
Yeah, man.
Man, I put the house on it, man.
White cookies. Wow.
Man, I don't know, bro. Like, I still think they can beat.
I do too.
Houston. I really ain't worried about it too much. Game 6. is in Houston.
Yep.
I expect Houston to play well because it's a home game. But I don't trust James Harden. I don't trust Chris Paul. James Harden scored 2 points in the fourth quarter yesterday after KD is hurt. That's go time. That's kill time. You're supposed to smell blood. Bro, you're supposed to finish them. Do you know how big of a win that would have been if they would have won and going back home?
With the momentum.
Bruh, how can you let that kind of opportunity slip out of your hands? As the man, if you're going to be out here crying about getting MVPs, averaging 36 points, I'm going to need you to score more than 2 points. When they best player walks off the floor and knowing how he has carried them the whole series and he go down for a whole quarter in a close game. It was close. Yeah. I think they might have been up by 1 or 2 points.
They outscored them by 2 points that whole fourth quarter.
Fam, what we doing?
Did he run out of gas? What's going on?
He passing the ball to Chris Paul to run off into the corner somewhere. What you give it to him for?
CP, you let me down, bro. You let me down, bro.
What do you
CP let me down, bro. Because all this 13 points, 4 assists, 6 assists, or whatever, not being aggressive, unnecessary flopping and all that, man, it's hurting my heart, man.
His flopping is kind of effective though. It ain't the best to watch, but it's like he know how to sell it to get his calls though.
I think Chris Paul is too much of an all-time great to be doing the shit he be doing, or just his approach to the game. And I understand you.
That's big for you to say.
You got 2 primary ball handlers. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, y'all kind of doing like the back and forth thing, or like you say, the dribble, pass, shoot, whatever. But dog, come on, man.
They kept giving him that tissue.
Yeah, he reached for it.
Man, Joe, it's frustrating to watch, man, because, man, whatever.
He about to shed real thug tears in here.
Man, that's my dog, man. And to see it, I'm like, Joe, why you not living up to what I know you can be? You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man, but we'll see how this is.
I feel like they let that game get away. It's like y'all had the chance to, like you say, just to turn the whole series around. And I don't want to hear shit about the refs did this or he was out of bounds and that kind of stuff. Y'all had y'all chance to be aggressive and y'all blew
Didn't take it.
Y'all blew it.
Ain't like you said, ain't no way in here you supposed to score 2 points in the fourth quarter.
Trash, bro.
So I don't know. But that's where we at, man. We good?
We good.
Are you good?
I'm good, man. I think I'll be all right, brother.
You got enough tissue?
You just think you won this round. That's all.
I did.
I'm going to leave it alone.
He trying to find
I'm going to leave it alone.
Good.
This has been this week's episode of the Baselines and Beats podcast. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Please continue to follow us on Facebook at Baseline Pod, on IG at Baselines and Beats, on SoundCloud at Baselines and Beats.
Yeah, also, like you say, make sure y'all follow us everywhere. Make sure you sharing everything, hitting all them like buttons. You on YouTube, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so you get them notifications every time we drop a new episode. And leave us a comment, tell us where you're from, talk to us about something, and just let us know how you feel about this episode, past episodes.
Yeah, and go on 100grandpen.com and buy yourself a book, man. Get you a good read.
100grandpen.com. Go check it out.
Go to it.
We out.
Peace.